If it's what I'm thinking, I don't want to make that public,
Oh,
but I have.
Apparently, it's gonna be public whether you want to it or not, man. So
well, is this like Serena is I feel like you have pretty good discretion, so I can't imagine this would be something that could harm like his children or anything, right? Yeah. I know you would never. So that's why I just shouldn't even have said that, to be honest with you, because I know you better than that.
Twice.
Okay. Oh, snap.
That's why I said ask Frank because I've been open. She's not with a married man. We're separated. I do not have it. So that's what it is.
Wait,
I,
what?
I've not kept that from Frank. And that's why I asked you to ask Frank first so she could tell you. Yes, I have screenshots. I have not withheld this information. I
Are
just
you
said
legally married on like are you still like
I legally, yes. I've
yes.
never, I don't, I say 3 years. It wasn't 3 years.
Are you still sleeping in the same bed?
No.
I mean, like, come on.
Yes. And I, yes. The timeline's not completely accurate, no.
Okay.
Because I didn't know her yet and I was trying to prevent this from coming out. Once I got to know her, I gave her the entire story. This right here is why I was being very vague because it was like the first couple weeks we were talking. Okay, so I'm going to for Frank, I'm going to keep the rest of this private. You should talk to her because I haven't told anything. Okay. All right. If I got to drop screenshots later, I will. I appreciate it, Serena. Thank you.
Oh boy. Ouch. Well, that's because her heart is like she's like we're very I understand it because her and I are similar in that way. Um,
Still married, and that story is not true.
hold up.
Now,
keep
there
girl
is
your mics. Yeah.
Mm, yep, you did. You did. You did. It's the internet, my friends. Mm-hmm. Yep. No, give me a yeah, yeah. Like, please.
So what's the real story? We're confused.
Oh man, no.
Oh, not the same house.
Okay. It's the problem is the problem. Yeah. Mm. The problem is once a little bit of a lie is uncovered, then everything you say is going to come up for like it's a bad. This is not the place to even tell one little lie to any of these women ever. No. Yeah. Well, you're that's your best friend, and you're protecting her heart. I also think you know what her morals are, and you know what she'd be okay with and not okay with. And I'm sorry, but if you're married, you have no. I'm so tired of the people on this app messing around when they have significant. It's disgusting and gross to me.
Some
Take care
people
of what you have
say,
to at home. Oh,
what does that mean? Ooh, that's
mm, hmm.
so the two times that he
Oh, come on, come on. Then call when your kids are in bed, okay, you guys. Like, let's. This is not high school. Like, geez,
and they may have been separated, but like it's some people still don't want to be with someone that's technically married, and if
right,
you're not telling the truth
exactly.
about it,
Oh, missing. Oh, she was missing. Like, oh, yikes, yikes. Oh, oh, oh. What does that mean?
That's not missing. That's not even what missing means.
What does that mean? I mean, I don't even understand that statement.
what can he not come in a box? It'd be much quicker if he tried to
He was in
explain
a
himself.
box a few minutes ago, but he got up. He got mad at us. He got angry with us.
Yeah, I can see why she ran off with another guy.
I
Sorry.
just like I'm done with. I can't with people. Can you guys all like. I don't care, but finish what you have at home first before you start things. It's so gross, and you look terrible when you do it. Just so you know, people talk about everybody who does that, and it's gross. So disgusted. Either
Basically,
way.
He didn't see his children for 3 years.
like finish your business before you start new business.
Thank you, Wolf. Thank you, Wolf. Yes. Oh, which is terrible, by the way. Okay. Well, there are some people that can. You can go. It's not that expensive to go do it yourself, but if you have, property and it's a lot. However, get your shit together before you start new relationships. It's not. It's not.
But the question is, what did he tell Frank?
I was just going to say, did he tell Frank that's what happened?
Like he told Frank he couldn't get divorced.
Okay. You can. Zip.
What is the convenience there?
Whatever.
Oh boy.
You can get it. Trust me. Ridiculous. It's just excuses.
But when did he tell her the truth? Just today? And how long
Dude,
have they been talking?
instead of typing in the comments, man, just get back in the box. It makes no sense doing what you're doing.
They've been talking
Thank
for
you,
months?
William.
Oh, okay. Did not know that.
Yeah, we were the part of this came out earlier this week. And now he says Serena, he says they're not dating anyway. So okay, I don't know what you call talking to a girl for months. I mean, I'd be like, I feel like that's like kind of semantics again.
Hey, so because Redemption and I were in a similar situation as far as like talking and eventually meeting, and now we're together. So those are all crucial details, Mr. O. Crucial details. And I can tell you right now that when Nyx was saying what she was saying, I confirmed it and I spoke to his ex-wife to confirm all the details. So no offense, and I'm going to say this very respectfully because I don't know everything that is going on, but I can promise you we are not idiots. And the fact that any man thinks that anybody in this group of women thinks that we are dumb enough to fall for that kind of shit, you are delulu, Mr. O.
I just
What
can't.
the fuck?
I'm just so over.
And
I can't, people.
I love Frank.
Unfortunately, now we got some bad blood.
I will
Not the time, Wolf.
put the dukes up.
Can't with you, Wolf.
And Mr. O, I just want you to know for the record, I literally in the last live, I stood up to a couple of people and tried to mediate this out and have your benefit of the doubt, and but now this is like the second thing, and it's just I don't know.
How is this not fair, dude? You admittedly, out of your own mouth, have told different versions of the same story.
You really think that it's gonna go over everybody's heads?
Yeah,
But it's
saying
not.
to date,
It's
but
not.
you don't even live
It's
near each
not
other.
fair. Hey guys, I'm gonna tell multiple stories, but it's not fair
Yep.
that I got caught in a lie. Dude, just get in a box.
I told Frank the truth before a single date. You just said you guys aren't dating. Like
If you're talking, that is a crucial. If you're talking to eventually date, that is a crucial piece of information.
And they haven't went on a date because they live really far apart. It's not like they live in the same place. So
right.
That's why a date wasn't happening.
So, Mr. O,
Suzanne.
how come
Hey,
you haven't come
Suzanne.
up here? You
Suzanne,
don't. Oh, sorry.
they tried to, and now her best friend is in a box, and she's upset about it. So she's talking about it on a live. If you don't think that's appropriate, that's cool. You can jump. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. I am
Mr.
not
Yes,
in a.
this is
Listen, so
some
Mr. O,
word.
Mr. O, is it because your wife found out? Is that why you stopped talking? You decided to end it? Is it because your wife found out?
Oh.
Married women.
Man, I'm offended. He didn't message me. I'm
Seriously?
just kidding, you guys. I'm just trying to make you laugh. You're
Okay.
damn right she wasn't. Absolutely, she wasn't.
I wouldn't have been comfortable with dating a married man.
My guy.
And
My
if
guy.
he
You.
wasn't
You're
comfortable
like,
with it,
go finish your fucking business. Holy shit.
Thank you, Wolf. Wolf, yes.
Do you
I
know
can't
how
with
many?
you
I
people.
actually just had this conversation with Redemption yesterday. We were talking about this. I have dated so many men that I have found out was married, like unbeknownst to me. And I can
Mm-hmm.
promise you that ended real quick. It is the
Yeah.
dumbest. Like, why do you like? Why? My ex-husband cheated on me with 14 women.
Sadly, though,
Four.
darling, there are women that are on this app that have no problem with it. And
So
it's
you're. I
disgusting. And
know.
I'm
Oh,
sick
I
of
know.
seeing and I'm sick of
Augie.
seeing the trashy women too.
Right. The fuck? Absolutely not.
Wow.
hey guys,
Alrighty then.
Oh, hold on.
See,
Get up
and this
here.
is
Get
why
up
when
here,
I told.
Brittany.
This is
Get up
why
here,
when I
Brittany.
said. Right.
We
Hi,
tried to
Brittany.
leave a box for them, yeah.
This is why whenever I said, "Hey, I'm worried about you being manipulated," the other night. This is fucking why.
What happened? Wow. Hold on.
well,
Wait, can I have a recap?
Mr.
I
O is
really need
Mr.
married.
some
O's
shit.
married. Uh-huh.
No, let's be fair. Let's be
Let's
fair.
be
He's
fair.
separated.
right.
He just like to lie about the details behind
Right.
it.
Well, can I say something for a second? And I don't want to gaslight anybody or what have you. I'm just asking
Of course we know you,
because
honey.
I don't know. I can say that Mr. O and I have messaged before several times, and nothing has ever been inappropriate whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
To me, if he's separated, married but separated, I don't see anything wrong with, okay, take him out of the equation. If a man is separated for a significant amount of time and not divorced, because I think we all know sometimes divorces can get very messy.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody's filed for papers. None of that is none of
Hold
my
on. Pause.
business.
Pause.
But
Pause. Pause.
Chrissy,
Pause. 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 Pause.
her
No,
morals
wait.
are
Stop.
she
Stop.
doesn't
Stop.
want
Stop.
to be
Stop.
with a married man.
Thank
She
you.
she needs to be
Hey,
able
you
to make that
guys.
decision.
You
Well, that,
guys. Can I ask some questions, please?
well,
Hold on.
okay.
Okay. Do you live together? Do you live under the same house? Like under the same
We
roof?
he says no, but
How long?
sometimes he has to leave
Hold on. I'm not gonna
areas.
end. I'm not gonna add conjecture. I'm, what?
Notice, no one's attacking you, dude. You keep lying. There's a difference if you're
Right.
telling truth and getting attacked. You're telling different stories, my dude.
My
Mm-hmm.
question is, Serena, you would
Hold on.
know,
Wait.
I'm assuming.
Okay. Can I?
Did she know he
Can
was
I ask
married?
questions? Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna ask some questions. Do you live under the same roof? Sometimes, and Frank knows she watches the kids when I'm on call. Does she know that you guys are separated? Let's let's be real. Does she know that you guys are separated? What do you mean on call?
Well,
Is he a surgeon?
like the hurricanes,
Unless he's like he may be a first responder.
all the hurricane stuff and power.
I
Right.
mean, well, I'm not
Mm.
gonna give them the answers to the test.
Oh, I'm
Right.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna ask if Frank knew was married from the beginning. Lied about why they were separated until recently. They've been talking for months.
Yeah, Serena's,
Why are they separated?
well, I think it's hard for him to answer.
He needs to
It
get in the
shouldn't
car.
be. It should be very.
No, I mean because of where he was. He was in a box earlier.
He's with his kids, I think,
Yeah,
or something.
we,
Talking and being a couple are very different. Okay, you know what? Cheating ain't that different. Let me just say
that's
it like
right.
that. Cheating ain't that different. Cheating and being deceptive ain't different,
That's right.
brother. It ain't different,
I mean, my
buddy.
ex-husband was telling people that we weren't together, but we were just living together, but we were very much married and still having sex.
That's right.
Said so. You guys live under the same roof. You have the same address. Do you guys get mail at the same place? Your wife ran away for years.
I don't think it's fair to ask why he's separated, though.
Supposedly she was missing for a couple of years, but then he said it's because she had run away with another man, I think.
She gets mail in two places. So yes. Well,
That's what he told us.
are you guys still listed as each other's emergency contact?
So, I'll give you another example. So, I've lived under the same household, being separate, or actually being divorced from my ex-husband, and we were friends. We had separate bedrooms. We helped each other with the kids. We dated separately, and everybody that was there knew it. That is when you are being accountable to each other.
Right.
That's completely different, Mr. O, than what it sounds like is happening here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be each other's emergency contact. What the fuck? I would look at me. Okay. As soon as my parents divorced, immediately they would not want each other making major medical decisions
Absolutely.
for the other.
Nope.
But yeah, that's dumb as shit.
I don't
Uh,
even want my brother making my emergency medical decisions.
Yep.
He laughed at me whenever I broke my leg, and he's a first responder.
Oh
I don't
shit.
have any living family in Houston. Uh, yeah, no. This is weird, man. Um,
Yep.
Mr. O, you probably should take care of your business at home before trying to date Frank.
when you say, hold on,
No.
is the technicality that you're working off of? He said his wife
Jesus.
does know they're separated.
So if I were to
Uh,
call your wife right now, she would have that conversation with me.
Ruh-roh.
I'm sure it would have been nice for you because it would have been more comfortable. But if you're being dishonest, yeah, a public conversation is going to be really uncomfortable.
Well,
Yep,
and
it is.
Mr. O, Mr. O has made himself very visible publicly, so this is going to be a
Right.
public thing.
Right. Yep. And I just don't understand people that can't resolve things and then start talking. It's just like it's becoming way too prevalent on this, especially on social media. It's gross.
It's a little easier to control the narrative on a private Discord
Yeah,
call.
right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't agree with anybody lying to anybody, especially in the beginning of any type of relationship. But I honestly feel like some of the questions, like why is he separated, that's not.
It does.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't know things. So
Mm-hmm.
Is she living with him while he's there, or only when he's gone and with the children? I'm just asking questions. I'm sorry if I'm not trying to gaslight anybody. I'm just trying to understand. That's why I'm asking some questions. Right.
Yep.
Right. No, and I honestly, it's none of my business. I think everybody knows I adore Frank, just Frank, and I don't want anybody to ever hurt her or be dishonest with her.
Right. None of us
So
do.
Is see, like full disclosure is should be like the first thing, not the thing you do after 3 months.
That's right, Wolf.
That's not fair. That's not fair to Frank.
I
He was
agree.
literally the sweetest soul that I've ever
Yeah,
met on this app.
I agree.
I will burn the world down for her.
How you were embarrassed about your situation, dude. Your story about why you didn't say anything, it just
Come
like
here.
it keeps changing, man.
Yeah, it's weird. Whoa, whoa. And I also think that it's been pretty public how she was treated and what she's been through with some with other social media people. And so this is just not cool. Like, here semantics. Here we go again. This happened the other day too. Do you remember that? Which is embarrassing for me because I did try to I did go to bat for this dude. So now I'm embarrassed.
Well, I'm very sorry this happened to me.
Yep. That's a big misspeak though, Mr. O. Do you agree with that? Like that's kind of a big deal, isn't it?
Right, because you could be separated, but still actively together working on your relationship.
Right.
You're
The whole thing
lying
is
about it.
just weird. I don't know, you guys. This is now the second then for like everyone saying we shouldn't be having this discussion in public. You guys, like
No, you don't want to be held accountable in public.
clearly the reason why we're doing this is because there's a history here. There was an incident earlier this week, so geez, if you don't want to listen to it or you don't think it's appropriate, go away. And Chrissy, I don't mean that directed at you at all. I think your questions were very legitimate.
Well, only because I don't know. I came in here blind, not
Yes.
knowing anything. So I was, when it was said about conversations, I wanted to make it known that I have had conversations with him
Yeah.
that are not inappropriate whatsoever. I'm a married woman, and
Mm-hmm.
probably I reached out to him first, probably because we were talking about something or whatever months ago. So, but
When you say
I
separated 3 years, does that mean that you like are not separated now because she lives with you? She left. Did she left 3 years ago and then like came back? Because if she came back, uh, you're not separated, bro.
Well, I'm very sorry that Frank's going through this. That hurts my heart because she's the kindest person.
She is.
Period.
And now we got bad blood.
Oh, now you're
Whoa.
trying to do
Be
your cousin's
mad
name?
love.
Okay, you're separated. You worked out 3 years ago. She was gone a few months and then came back.
Yeah, that's kind of a good question. I saw somebody asked, does your separated wife know about Frank?
Came
Somebody
back
had a question.
like we co-parent. Well,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, no. Bro, you
Okay, here's the question.
care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what it is. I don't really.
Yep.
Yeah, you're not in a position to like talk to other women. That's weird, bro. You were
Mm-hmm.
separated. You were physically separated for 3 months. She came back. So whatever the conversation is, like that's odd.
Fucked up.
We didn't even hang when married.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes.
yeah. So when you guys have like separate addresses, or like, I mean, you know, you're, yeah, it's not a thing, man. It's not a thing.
This is not like,
Like, imagine. Okay, so you're telling me you date somebody and then like what? You can have her over? Okay, do you guys sleep in the same room? The fuck?
I asked if they slept in the same bed. He said no.
Good question. I made sure the record was clear. Oh, so you have to wait until somebody asks you a specific question? Yeah, no, thank you. That's a hard
No,
pass.
ma'am.
That's a hard pass, bro. No, no, and no.
Yes, him and his wife live together. Mm.
Well, if he's still intimate with his wife, then he should not be messaging anybody. And I don't know if he is or not, but I'm just saying.
Right.
True, true. No, I agree with that.
She lives in a different city, but she has her own room when with the kids here.
Yikes.
Well, you did just say she's free to share the chat log, so
I don't know. I just kind of feel like you should like sign off on those divorce papers before you start pursuing someone
Yeah.
else.
Yep. 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 I
Like
just like,
finish your
I just,
business and then start new business.
it's just, and people are like making excuses and it's everywhere on this app. And it's,
okay, so when you say she gets mail at two different places, are you including the Airbnb now? I'm just wondering when you say she gets mail at two different places, your house and the Airbnb. I only slept on the couch until I remodeled my office.
I can't.
I'm
Good
curious
no. Okay.
through the ages of your children because that will matter.
Age ranges, not specific ages. I don't
Yeah,
like
just
like
ranges.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think he's
Like
told us that before.
teen, preteen, elementary. Teens? Bro!
Why is your wife at your
Oh
house
my God.
watching them? They're
You
teenagers.
don't have small children. It's
What
not
the
like she's
fuck?
helping with bedtime routines, bro.
Oh
This is
my god.
weird. Not a chance. Yeah,
Absolutely not.
absolutely the fuck not. No way.
That's why I said it mattered.
Damn, we're like
Hey,
we're putting all the
Yes,
puzzle
you have
pieces
got
together.
like the worst luck, Mr. O. I swear.
I would just leave the live, dude. Because at no point can you can't even save face at this point, my dude. Just
Like
go hang out.
I can handle a lot of different situations, but this one, mm.
Yeah,
So you said your wife and your daughter had to stay at a hotel, but
Mm.
we're also staying at the hotel? Because you said you just got the Airbnb from insurance. Okay.
Well, to be fair, they're not going to play or pay two sets of loss of use on that. It would be one,
Yeah.
right? And then where were you? Yeah, so that's you're asking where he was
Mm.
staying.
Right. Oh boy. Mm.
No. Let me just ask this. This is very simple. Do you guys still do like family holidays and stuff like that together? Like, do you guys like when you go, you live together, so you guys go to like a say a sporting dogs.
Okay, Mr. O, they're not
You
going
have
to pay
teams,
loss of
bro.
use with your
You have
freaking.
teams
Oh my god! Oh my god! They are
to
not going to
allow
pay out
dogs.
loss of use with you living in the house. I know that for a fucking fact. I know that for a fucking fact. And yes, hotels will allow dogs when it
Yep.
comes to cat. Oh my god, cat claims. I'm going to fucking lose my shit. Do not fucking lie to me. Do not fucking lie.
He stayed
Do
at the house. Well,
mm,
he stayed
not
at the
with
house with the
not with
dogs.
right, not with the house. No, because you have too much smoke damage. Your fucking furniture would have to be remediated. Do not fucking
Yes.
come up here and start shit with me because I know better. I
There's
know
no box.
fucking
Don't
better.
scare
It
me.
was like just oh, he's okay.
Holy
Hold on.
shit.
Don't
Hold
scare
on.
the rabbit.
I went and got a hotel the day of the fire. I just got the closest one in the school district. The
Right.
wife and the kids stayed in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
The fire mitigation team came and put an AC, because my AC doesn't work, in the one room I stayed at with the dogs until the insurance found me an Airbnb.
Okay,
That's
but
how
then
that played out.
but they
Mm.
wouldn't have paid the hotel and the Airbnb. They will only pay for one at a
I
time.
only have one. I only have one. We
Then
went
where are
from
you
the
staying? Because you cannot stay in the house that is needing to
listen.
be remediated in that way. It is a hazard at
I
that
know
point.
this. I know this. This is why secondhand information is bad.
Then that's
I
why we
stayed
needed
in
you up in the box.
I got the hotel. Once the insurance found the Airbnb, they canceled the hotel
Mm.
reservations. They did pick up charges on that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have reservation for the Airbnb for the month that my house is going to be repaired that accepts dogs. That's
Okay,
why that played out the way it did.
right. And cat claims they cannot disallow
Mhm.
dogs or cats or any animals on cat claims. So
I got the hotel room originally because I could stay in that one room at the fire mitigation team set me up a portable AC.
and that makes sense until the hotel is paid out. But you staying in the house while it's being remediated is
No, there was
bullshit.
no overlap. There was no overlap because they were doing the investigation on why the fire
Mm-hmm.
started before they would approve anything. So once it was found that it was the builder's fault, not my fault, then they got the reservation for the Airbnb, paid for the hotel, canceled the hotel, and then me and my kids went to the Airbnb.
Where did your wife go?
She's at home, and sometimes she's at the
Why
Airbnb
is
to pick
she at home whenever there's
not home
literally
home.
being remodeled?
Hold
This
on,
is
wait. Let him finish.
not home home, her home. And then
Okay.
she's at the Airbnb when my schedule's crazy because I cannot get two kids to school in the morning and pick them up. So she will be here overnight to pick the kid or to take the kids to school, pick them up after school. Then if I still need her, she comes here. If I don't need her, she goes to her house, hers. Like as in, well, she lives with her mom. So but that's the way that is. Sometimes she does that too because it was impulsive. So she went to stay with her mom. I think her brother's living arrangements changed, so he moved in. So now she doesn't have room for both of the kids. So if she wants to see the kids, I will leave while I'm on call, and then she's at either the house or the Airbnb, whatever it is at that time. And I was being clear with this, but if somebody's giving secondhand information, and like I just suggest Serena go through all the chats, and then she'll understand why I answered the things the way I did.
But
Because if I
but
said she was
Frank
gone,
is a rational person.
hold on. If I said that I meant we were separated for 3 years, there was a period of time in which she was gone. I did not mean to say, and I swear to God, did not mean to make it sound like she was gone all 3 years. There was a short period of time. So when she asked me this morning, I said, full disclosure, let me, in case I did misspeak, or if I was being really vague at this point, I didn't give everybody all the information. So I could have made it sound like that, but it was not my intention. I thought I rounded
Mm-mm.
up on for a year. Okay, that's I would have to look at it. I don't. I swear
That's
to
a
God,
big
I really didn't mean
detail.
to make it sound like that. But when I'm texting it, I would have to be like, oh, okay, here's where the misconception is. No, she was gone
Hey, does
for
someone want to drop for the kingpin?
3 years.
I'm gonna
This
lose my
process
shit, so I'm gonna get out of here. Hold on.
this process started 3 years ago. She was only gone several months out of that 3 years. So if there was any confusion when Frank asked me, that's why I was like, full disclosure, this is exactly how everything played out. Because when I told her this, I don't fully remember the conversation. So I could have just rounded up. I didn't know I rounded up to make it sound like she was gone for 3. Yeah, because I want to be honest. And if there's any misconceptions and she has problems, I'm going to tell her everything, whether I have to tell her times or not.
Frank said he never told me she was an addict. He didn't go into detail why, just that she disappeared for 3 years.
Okay, well,
I'm just clearing it up.
I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember the conversation. I honestly don't. I said she was gone for a year out of the 3 years we've been separated.
Are you separated now?
Correct. Yes.
Kind of.
Does she know?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've sent conversations we've had to Frank. She knows. I mean, we
Somebody's
just had a
wanting to know what
conversation. The kids were
the
going to work
custody
out.
arrangement is.
So I
Which,
sent conversation to her. Like, Frank knows she's not coming back until Thursday.
what's your custody arrangements, my dude?
Have you
There's no
filed for
custody arrangement
divorce?
yet because nobody filed. So we just get along to get along for right now. No, we trying to keep a house in this district like really, really hard. So we're kind of working on that. Well, we well, one, we
Um,
haven't been talking for months. We'll talk, and then I don't want to get into that. That's neither here nor there. I was very vague in the beginning. I thought we were having a vagueness conversation. That's why I said full disclosure. If I said three, if I said 3 years when we first started talking, like our first couple of interactions, then that's on me. I fucked up. And
okay,
I'll take
my question is,
I don't remember that
you're
conversation.
you're separated, but you have no intentions of getting divorced.
Okay, so we're gonna sell the house. So one of us needs to find an address, whether we could get a waiver so the kids could go to the same school or be in the same school district. Once that happens, then we'll do the rest.
That makes no sense. I've been divorced. I
Well,
don't know
I
why
in
that
the
would.
same school district their entire life, and they're going on their senior years. And if it's hard to get a place to stay here, one of us has to stay in the house, which is this is nobody's business, but we can't afford it totally. So the house being in both our names, we would have to sell. So then where we end up from there is different. So I'm keeping the house for now, and she's where she's at. We co-op as we need to, and then when one of us finds something available in that area and we lock that down, then we'll go through the divorce process and all that, and then somebody will have an address in that district.
Do
Because if we
y'all
do
live
it,
together?
we'll
Do you
sell
guys
the
live
house.
together?
And no, but if we sell the house right now, there's no guarantee we'll stay in the same school, and we're going to have. Yeah, like sometimes she's here. I've never lied about that. Yes, and I've never told Frank anything different. I'm like, yeah, she comes. I work on call. Well, I didn't. I may have been answering a different question. Let's be fair. I work a crazy schedule. I can go on call
I'm
at any
trying.
moment. Hurricane could hit at any moment. I can't find a sitter at 2 o'clock. I'm not going to drop my kids off at somebody else's house at 2 o'clock in the morning. So she will come and she will stay as she needs to. When I don't need her anymore, she will go. She gets to see the kids frequently with this arrangement, and I'm taken care of if I'm out 24 hours in a day. You understand? I'm not going to leave my kids alone at 2 o'clock in the morning, but you're also not going to get a sitter at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I have no living family in this area.
You,
And this,
you get a sitter for teenagers?
I was just going to say, you said they're going to be seniors.
well, my son was under 14 when we began
Oh,
this arrangement. They're both teens. My daughter's going to be a senior. But I'm also not the most talkative person. So when you're asking me invasive questions that I really didn't
right.
know her that well, I just kind of like streamlined everything. Like, this is how it happened. This is the way it is now. I didn't even know that that was said in the beginning. So when she confronted me or asked me about that, I was like, okay, well, let me be clear, because I could have been very vague and being a dick because I didn't know you. I didn't want all my business out on TikTok, or I could have misspoke. So I just said, full disclosure, this is how things are now.
Hmm.
But I'm going to hop down. I've got things to do. I'm trying to clear that up, but just y'all keep in mind, like, people are getting bits and pieces of the conversation here and there, and as somebody's venting, like,
Hmm.
just me. I've never not told Frank what the situation is. Even now, y'all are mad that I clarified an old situation. Like, did I create the situation? Probably. I don't know, but I don't know how vague I was being 4 months ago about this entire situation. That's why I said full disclosure. Okay, well, she did. She did. If it's everybody's business, she did. It just wasn't for 3 years. I meant to say, I thought I was saying split for 3 years. Out of that 3 years, she was gone for a year. So that's what I thought she was addressing me about. And I was like, no, it wasn't
And
for
can
that.
you can you acknowledge the fact that you know how, at least you must know in detail what she's been through?
I
Um,
absolutely do. That's why
so I hope you could understand why, her best friend would literally lose her mind over this. She's going to be protective of her, and I don't blame her one bit.
Well, and we're all
I was
protective of
clarifying
like
everything before we ever did anything.
Well, I
I
know,
didn't try to do anything with
Mr.
Frank
Mr.
without
O.
telling him to do a pocket.
Right. I just want to tell you that your story, while it may be 100% true, you are sitting in a box where a lot of women are divorced because their husbands was telling somebody else, some other hoe, Frank's not a hoe, some woman, that he is separated. The marriage is over. It's been over. And the wife never knew. I never knew my marriage was over. But apparently other women uh, were told that my marriage was over. Um, so that's why everybody's just a little,
And what
it's hard to believe because the story you're telling, we've all heard 100 times. Um, and it just turned out to not be true, right? Or the wife didn't know that she separated. So while your story may be believable, it's very hard to believe. Does that make sense?
if you're not,
Hmm.
I
Very
completely
much
understand.
so.
And that's why I want to do this privately, because there's stuff that was exchanged. But I said, hey, this is my situation. It's not orthodox. If you're uncomfortable, I understand. But now
You
it's all
did.
out. And are we,
They're not.
then we weren't dating at that point, weren't even talking. And then when we
Nobody should be dishonest with anybody, period. Especially when you're talking to somebody that you may be interested in.
Well, guys, this is part of the vetting process, right? Like this is what you get to know about people. What he's saying could be true. It also could be a deal breaker for some women.
Right.
I told her up front that I was married. We're still not legally divorced. If I embellished the actual how those events happened, okay, my bad. But I'm also telling a stranger on TikTok that I don't know yet, and I don't know if this is going to go out and go public. So I'm just very vague in case nothing works out. I don't need to tell the complete stranger all my business. I'm just not like that. When I feel the questions are invasive, I'm like throwing shit out there. It'll be true, but I'll just streamline everything I'm saying because
Can I give you a piece of advice? I would
situation.
make sure that I would, before you like start talking to women, I would really make sure that everything in your personal life is tied up better.
My recommendation always has been for years that if you are talking to a man who is claiming to be separated and in the process of getting divorced, or the goal is to get divorced, is to have a conversation. Did somebody kick him or did he drop?
No, he
He
dropped.
dropped.
Oh,
He said I
okay.
have to drop.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay,
listen.
for everybody else, if you are ever talking to somebody who is married and they're like, "Oh, we're getting divorced. The marriage is over. We're getting great. That's awesome. Can I confirm that with your spouse? Get your spouse on the phone."
Yep. So
On a more intimate level.
Oh,
disclosure, she's back. Like what? Right.
even if it doesn't make sense, but it is all true. It's way too complicated for a woman to another woman to get involved
Mm-hmm.
in. It's just too complicated.
Yep.
That's why Avril Lavigne made that song about making things complicated back in 2001.
That's
Now we
fair.
got bad blood. There used to be mad love.
Yeah.
That's
Dating
isn't
somebody
that the that's not
should
her.
not be difficult. It should
No,
not be
especially in the
like
beginning.
no, it should be just like chill, easy, fun, exciting. It shouldn't be like trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah,
You know, my kid named my
I
other
don't think
two
any of us really
dogs.
care at this point, Mr. O. I'll be honest with you. I don't.
Yeah, it's not listen, I'm not saying you're a bad dude. I'm just saying your situation is complicated
Mm-hmm.
and you just pause for a little while on and like the potential dating
Mm-hmm.
environment. I would just pause until your life is less complicated. Because listen,
Especially in 2025 when people pick up the internet and do their own research, you know?
yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's not crucify the guy.
No.
He could just be a dumb dude. Right? He
Happy
could just be a
Saturday, everybody.
yeah, he
We
could
need
just be a dumb
a
dude.
good crucifixion. A good crucifixion's okay once in a while.
Right.
Mr. O, I'm going to give you a piece
So I
of
think that's
advice.
the other part of it, Sam, you know?
Oh, he's messaging other women
Wow.
romantically.
Yes. So
Is this
that,
all romantically?
I don't
What
know,
a
Serena, do
man
you know?
slut.
So, Mr. O, I'm going to give you a piece of advice moving into the dating world as you get divorced. There is now a Facebook group that is in every single major city that is called "Are We
Oh,
Dating the Same Man?" You will get posted to that, and it will
no,
ruin your life.
Oh
that's
boy.
a little. That's a
Let's
little
not.
far.
Let's
Let's not do
not.
I
that.
like to post
But like,
myself. I post myself there.
I actually
Let's not
posted
do
my
that.
ex-husband.
I bet you do.
I'm just saying, like, if this behavior continues, it will happen.
It sounded like you were going to do it.
No, absolutely not.
No, she was just telling him about the group, I think.
Yeah, I'm just saying about the group. That's what I'm saying. I would never do it if I've not talked to you. I would never do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But
this
I've
is
I'm
never
like
just
even
Fred.
heard of it.
this
It's
But
just
on
comes
Facebook?
across.
wait. Can I talk for a minute,
It's
please?
on Facebook?
No.
yes.
Can I
Oh,
Yes.
I
talk
never
for a
heard of it.
minute? Can I talk for a minute? Please be careful with that group. Groups. I know a lot about them. The admin of that will use your information and go to the guy you post, and if they pay her money,
Oh.
she will
Wait,
remove it. So please be careful
wait,
with
what?
those.
Chris, can you say that again?
The Are We Dating the Same Guy groups are
Not all of them are ran by the same admin. So I have my
right,
own group in my city that is
right.
completely separate from that woman because I
But I'm
don't like
talking
her.
about the Palo groups,
Yes, I don't like
and
her.
and there are legal things because of those groups. So please be very careful.
Are you saying that they post information
Women,
that's not accurate?
no, well, yes,
What?
women will do that, but also what happens, let's say you post a guy
Mm-hmm.
and he finds out he's posted, which happens every single day, all day long. The
Uh-huh.
admins, and even if you say you're trying to post anonymous, the
Uh-huh.
admins know your name.
Right.
And admins have been known to go to the guy who's being posted,
Mm-hmm.
and if he pays money, he get
What?
he is given the private information
Hmm.
that a woman thought she was posting in confidence. Please
Right.
be
What?
very careful
Yeah,
with those
it's
groups.
an extortion.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
an
my
It is,
gosh.
It's the
and
most dangerous, ridiculous pages on Facebook
I've
Hmm.
never
I
even heard of it.
and
I've ever seen.
I
That's
They're
why
in
a
their
lot
own
of people
business.
started their own subgroups
right.
because they were tired of that because of her doing that crap.
I'd never even heard of that.
Hmm.
It's gonna get somebody killed. I'm
Yeah.
Well,
somebody's
no,
gonna get
it
killed.
already has. Let
It
me
has.
just, it already has. Let me just tell you, there was a lady in Dallas where I
Yeah.
live who posted a guy because she found out he was married. He murdered her or smurdered her because that he found out he was posted in the group. That's only
Mm.
one case. I know of at least
There's been a
five.
couple.
There's been five that I
It's
know of.
horrific.
Yeah.
So
And then it's like,
that's why I always jump in and interrupt people when it comes to those groups because I want all you ladies to be very careful. And Deep Girl and I have even talked about this
yeah.
before in live. I'm
Right.
I've
Because
very
never even heard of those groups before. I
when
can't
I
even
was,
imagine like what could happen.
right. And when I was single and because of where I live, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
member of the Dallas one, the DFW ones, and all of the little sub towns in the area. And then I
Mm-hmm.
was, well, and then used to be up here, but I've been like getting rid of them because I'm just done with them. And then I have my own group that I started like a couple of years ago. And it's strictly for, and like I was super, super strict with
Mm-hmm.
absolutely no one got information. So, I mean,
Uh,
yeah,
No, the scary part
uh,
is too that somebody's posting. You don't know if they're
yeah.
truthful.
right.
Like she
Right.
could just be a scorned woman. He wasn't that into her, and
Right.
then she decides to
So,
post this shit on a
one of
page.
my
And
biggest, right, and one of my biggest concerns with those pages was people were posting, I just started talking to so and so. What's the tea? No, we're not
Oh
doing that.
gosh.
We're not
oh
doing
yeah.
that. What we're gonna what the intent of those groups were was
if I say I wanted to post my ex-husband because we're getting divorced, hey, he beat the shit out of me. Just
Okay.
warning you. Hey, here's his list of charges. Just warning you. He's on Tinder
Okay.
and he's manipulating women. And so that's what the intent of those groups were for, not to be like, I just started talking to him on Tinder a day ago.
Wow. You know, this is like, this is why I'm absolutely petrified of starting to date again, to be honest with you.
It's scary.
I have like, it's like, I don't even, I don't know.
It's super scary. And that's why I completely cut it off.
I'm sorry I interrupted everybody like I did, but I feel this is a topic I feel very strongly on, and I always want people to be aware of
Chrissy,
the
you
background.
always, every time you talk, you're like me, you apologize too, but honey, everything you always say is so valuable and important. So I would never, I hope I would never cut you off or talk over you, because your
don't
voice
accept your
is
apology.
critical.
Shut up, Booze.
John DeFrank. Stop it.
Your real name.
Yo, my kid named my other two puppies Gordon and Gumby. What the fuck?
I love it.
Oh, I like those
Those are
names.
the
Wait,
best
what did you
names.
get
And
for
then
puppies?
and then she bought a 50-inch plasma TV on my Amazon account, and I woke up to it in the morning.
Good kid. Could you send that to my house?
Did you